So normally I do long spreads, but I really prayed to God this morning about what is the main energy that we've been dealing with and that we're still dealing with. And really, it's the fact that we're ending very long spiritual cycles with people, places, and situations. Um, Family members, friends, colleagues, just this right here, the Three of Pentacles, is collaboration, working together to make something happen, and the Pentacles represent resources, um, of three or more working together, just the collaboration in general. And, it's bringing resources together when it's in the upright, and everybody working as a team. But again, it being in the reverse is the complete opposite of that. It's trying to collaborate and make something happen, and right now we're still in a very heavy transition, a very, God is telling me, lifelong cycles. Um and the Nine of Swords on the right is having sleepless nights. I mean, it's really just showing the mental turmoil. I mean, the swords represent thoughts. So it's like we have been up in our heads a lot about everything in our lives. Like, this is not just the past few years. I mean, maybe the past few years have added to the weight of all these thoughts and feelings, but it's like God is telling me, like, we are dealing with wrapping up lifelong cycles right now. Like, there's certain burdens that we have been carrying for a lifetime, which for most of us, we're in our 30s. It's been a good 25 to 35, even 40 years that people have been carrying very heavy burdens and very heavy mental loads when it comes down to, certain things not working out in their life, whether it be relationships or career, or because it doesn't always have to be a person, it could just be a situation, a very heavy situation that has not allowed you to move forward. It can even be, stagnated energy. But anyway, it is a stagnated energy. It's something that's not moving ahead, it's something that's staying stuck. It's a lack of progression and collaboration, and it's literally causing us to be up in our heads. And it's a very heavy cycle right now that is coming to an end. But as it comes to an end, it's like we are feeling the full weight that we have been carrying. It's like before the weight is released, we have to feel the full weight and burden of it before we can fully let it go. And that's what I'm feeling right now. One thing not a lot of people, not everyone knows. Most people in spirituality learn it, but the things you feel in your body are a direct reflection in your chakra system, of which your chakra system is energy vortexes all up and down your spine, and also go up into your neck, and you have a chakra which is your third eye in your forehead. But all these energy cycles, vortexes in our body are actually connected with, the planets and the cycles of the universe. It's what keeps our spiritual system moving. But right now, in spirituality, you start to pay attention to what your body is feeling while you're going through all these things. And that's why it's a good idea in spirituality to sit still and pay attention to what your body is feeling and ask God these questions of why. And right now, I feel a very deep heaviness in my heart and in my chest and in my back, like right in my energy heart center, like right in my heart center, in my back, like, and in my chest. Is so crazy that it feels so heavy, like I'm carrying bricks on my back. And right now, that's, you know, when you question and go within, it's like, well, we all feel the same thing energetically. We don't realize it, but we're all connected to this universe. And we all feel this heaviness right now. But again, it's being released. But it's, like I said, it's so heavy because it's been so many years coming. And we've been carrying it for so long, and we're tired from carrying it. But there's been certain lessons that we've had to learn in order to overcome. It's like you need to gain the strength in order to overcome certain obstacles. And that's why we become stuck. Over these last 30 years being in this very heavy cycle, because I can speak for myself that I've been in a heavy cycle for these last like 30 years of my life. So many years, majority of my life, I've been feeling like, there's something very heavy that I can't quite put my hand on. But I've been having a very hard time releasing it or moving forward. And I feel like my body is, and my heart is finally trying to release it. Like I feel my body and my heart trying to let it go. And it feels as if it's almost going to be released. Like we're right on the verge of releasing this deep, heavy, dark, dense energy that we have been in, like this load that we have been carrying. And so God has been having to put in our faces, and teach us certain lessons to give us the strength in order to remove people, places, situations, and to relieve us of this dark cycle that we have been in. So, and we're all feeling it. We're all feeling, we're all in mental turmoil over it because it's been taking so long to feel like it's like this one big thing that we have to release in order for, it's like the key to unlock the door to all of our greatest potential. Like once this cycle is done and over, and that's why it's causing so much turmoil, because it's so heavy and it's so dark, and we're all in the process of releasing it. So that's what I want to bring up, is that it's a long cycle, and that we are, coming out of it. But right now we're in the very final stages of releasing, what this heavy cycle has been. And it's a disappointment of some kind, but it's also a burden of heaviness that we're releasing.